Infrastructure is critical for the competitiveness of cities, and it really is driven by improving the livability and the economic attractiveness for different citizens and stakeholders within the city. When we talk of infrastructure, I think we talk of quite a broad set of investments for a city to make. It can range to quite obvious infrastructure like transportation, rail links, road infrastructure, airports, and other movements. Now we see there's infrastructure in bike paths and other pedestrian infrastructure that was in some cities neglected. That's transport. There's also obviously a big component of energy infrastructure, availability of electricity, water availability, both wastewater treatment, as well as drinking and clean water, and stormwater treatment facilities. Then we look at other asset classes, social infrastructure. For example, cities often have to invest quite heavily in assets like prisons, police stations, other government buildings, as well as when we think of assets like prisons and other social things. Schools are often a big component of when you think about different types of infrastructure. Just the existence of that infrastructure, all cities have some form of infrastructure, but it is, how does the infrastructure work together to make a city work more efficiently and be more attractive, both for the citizens as well as the companies, which I mentioned before. If you take both of those in turn, for a citizen, when you start to think about the sort of things that makes one city attractive over another, obviously easy movement between the places that you would ordinarily need to be is critical. It is critical also for the companies that are looking to invest, to make sure that they can rely on efficient delivery of goods as well as the arrival of people. When I think of things that are becoming most critical and now is availability of clean water. We see that becoming much more critical in all aspects of some of these cities, and there are some examples, quite concerning examples, of water availability that will become all the more critical for competitiveness moving forward. Just one comment on competitiveness in and of itself, which I think is an important context setter, is that defining competitiveness is not that it needs to compete necessarily. Any one city does not need to compete with the best city in the world. It needs to be better than other alternatives. So when you look at the infrastructure investment, some cities make quite bold investment decisions in some asset classes that we've talked about. But this is not necessarily a good idea if you actually need to have a breadth of infrastructure. And I think that point is an important thing to keep in mind. It is about understanding where the competitive cities are and then making incremental investments to be better than them in the breadth of infrastructure and not just scale certain big investments. Sometimes that will be necessary, but not always.